Hi, this is Dr. Drew, and welcome to Sales Acceleration, where I'm here to teach you today how to sell to the executive level. Number one, it's going to require you to sell more strategically, which means you have to do things much differently than you ever had before. Selling to the C-suite, as it's called, does not require a tactical approach. It requires that you do things that allow you to think in a panoramic view. Well, how do you do that? It's all about preparation. You have got to prepare by doing two very important things. Number one, anyone that wants to sell to executives absolutely must read the Wall Street Journal each and every day. You need to understand what is happening with competition, what is happening in the industry, and what is happening with your customers by and large, and their customers more so than anything else. Number two, go online. Get access to the company's annual report. Read the 10K and the 10Qs. Find out what the financial position of the company is, and more importantly, understand the strengths and the limitations of that company. Number three, again go online, but get access to good, prudent data. Data from Google alerts that will tell you along the way about what's happening with the company and its customers, about anything else that is going to affect that corporation's business so that then you can have a good, presentable conversation with somebody who is an executive. The third point, before you even walk in the door and say hello, before you even introduce yourself, outside of preparing is you have to be presentable, you have to be professional. Having the clothes, having the poise, having the presentation skills, the whole package as it were, to allow you to get in front of an executive is going to be more important than it ever has before. You also need to do an account profile, a strategic account profile. Understand the strengths, the limitations of that company. Do a SWOT analysis. Conduct some strategic accounting on that particular account. Look at what the company is saying in its annual report. The letter back to shareholders, what shareholders are saying, and even go on the internet and find out what the customers are saying about that particular company. Last but most importantly is you have to prepare good provocative questions. Ask questions that based upon the objectives that the company wants to hit, the measurements that company would like to have against those objectives, and then what is the value returned to the company for hitting those measures of success. Hey, if you really want to get to the executive level, if you truly want to do things with less burden to yourself, then you need to prepare, you need to present well, and you need to be provocative. That's how you get into the executive suite. This is Dr. Drew, and I'll see you at the finish line.